So what is going on, everybody? I'm coming to you from a new supercharging location, kind of southeast of Brandon, Florida, to show you guys on the map kind of where we're at. I noticed this when I was heading out of Tampa, which is nice. You know, we need a bit more coverage, kind of getting more into the countryside of Florida. And as you can see, we've got a plan to head back into Bartow. This video is mostly going to act as a recap, make sure I'm recording, on what's going on with me, and maybe as a way to also get people back up to speed as to why I even have a Cybertruck in my possession right now. I still have my Model 3. I did not buy a Cybertruck as much as I would have loved to. Man, I am glad I thought to check. I dropped my Aura ring. That would have been a real bad day. Glad I caught that before we got moving. But yeah, so the reason I have this Cybertruck is at the generosity of a buddy of mine who I met a couple months back now. Great guy who approached me about using his Cybertruck to make content, you know, to bring this vehicle to your everyday people. As a lot of you know who have followed me for a while, I've, you know, drive people around on Uber and Lyft. And funny little aside to that is you can't actually put this truck on Uber, at least not in Florida. I don't know what the deal is. Like, you have to type in the vehicle, and Cybertruck is just not an option. It doesn't come up. So we're limited to Lyft, which does, you know, limit our exposure a little bit, but it's still pretty good. Still get plenty of rides. It's a weird thing. So hopefully Uber fixes that. I don't know what the hell is going on with Uber. They need to add the Cybertruck ASAP, and I will continue to check to see when I can add this thing to their list. We'll go ahead and activate version 13.2.9 of FSD. But yeah, this video is to kind of get you guys up to speed on what's going on with me. I'm still planning to get the Performance Model Y when it drops. Hopefully, actually, when it drops. Might be a little delayed. We'll see. I actually recently completed a 63-hour pre-licensing course for Florida real estate. Give me a second to satisfy the katana real quick. Interesting. So yeah, with that class out of the way, now all I have to do is get my state licensing done. I'm waiting for the email as to when I'll be ready for that. And then I can jump right in with my family on the realtor side of things and hopefully massively change my incoming revenue in a pretty big way. So the goal will be to get the Performance Model Y when it drops, and then hopefully not too long after that, be in a position to get my own Cybertruck. So we'll see. You know, I really appreciate everyone's support. And another part of this video, honestly, is just a really big thank you. And are you satisfied yet, Mr. Katana? My goodness, how rude. Maximus, you're interrupting my speech. Back to what I was saying, the thank you, if you're wondering, you know, the title of the thumbnail and, you know, the reason for my gratitude is actually because it became very clear in the last month or so that people are using my referral code, and I've never really been in a position to take advantage of that or to really have used that. So I took my wife's advice to just put it up, you know, on my videos a little bit here and there, not too much. You know, I don't want to have like a code on the screen the whole time bothering everybody, but it seems that adding the code there and having it in my description has driven some people to using my referral code when they bought their Teslas. And massive thank you to all of you who have used my referral code. What I didn't expect was the importing of Tesla cash that I could use in the store. And one of the really big things for me, and this will probably make a lot more sense as to why I'm so grateful, is I can use it for supercharging. So by the grace of those of you who have actually used my referral code, I am currently not paying for charging because my Tesla cash is sitting up around $1,000, and mind blown. Like that, I can't thank you enough for that. That's a massive help with as much as I drive. That's a really big expense that's being offloaded from me that allows me to put that money elsewhere into preparing for the new Model Y, just staying ahead of bills, getting things done. It's a stress reliever to basically be traveling with essentially, you know, the same idea of lifetime free supercharging, but thanks to the referral cash. It's really cool. And also that's with the fact that I used it to get a Tesla wall connector. So that is actually sitting at home. I'm hoping to have that installed when we get back from North Carolina. We got some things going on. So it's sitting in my room, not used yet, but I can't wait to plug that in and to show you all and see how it changes our life for charging at home. Because right now we're just plugged into the regular 110 outlets, where we got both of our cars scheduled, our Model 3 and our Model Y, to pull energy from midnight to about 6. So that way we're really maximizing our efficiency and using the energy at the cheapest amount. Because with both cars plugged in all the time and working from home and all the gaming content and everything, our electric bill is in the mid to high 3s, which is manageable. You know, it's not horrible. But it'll be nice to see that coming back down. I'm gonna watch Maximus as we come through here. We do have a reduced speed. As long as the cars in front of us are behaving, though, we should be okay. But I again, guys, I can't thank you enough for that. It's such a humbling feeling to get another email that somebody's used my referral code, and it's a lot bigger of an impact than even I had thought. All right, we're gonna stop here, and oh, cool. She actually, is Maximus gonna stay stopped though? Okay, didn't matter, because now she's waving us on. I'm gonna give a little throttle to move us. That was kind of cool. He might have been stopping just because there was a pedestrian walking into the street, or actually because she went to stop us. He didn't immediately start going when she gestured forward though, so I'm not going to assume that we've got actual gesture response. But that was good, that was good. But yeah, I look forward to reporting back on what it's like to use the new charger, and I hope to be able to put that revenue towards whatever referral benefits I can get out of getting the new Model Y. So again, it's super helpful, super thankful from the bottom of my heart, guys. I really appreciate it. The support from the community has always been an amazing thing, and to see the referral money trickling in is a really awesome surprise. I definitely underestimated how impactful that would be. I definitely wish I had been doing it sooner, but hey, it is what it is. Better late than never, right? But yeah, I plan to, I don't really have a time limit as far as, you know, when I plan to stop using Maximus. We're kind of just rolling with it right now. I'm getting the truck about once a week, which is incredible. That is awesome for me to be able to get the content I want. You know, we've done some hauling content with all the rock we poured out at my dad's place, and we've gotten a couple of good customer reactions. My goal now is to kind of get into the countryside and hopefully pick up some real down-to-earth country folks that use their trucks for work, because the whole idea for having the Cybertruck is to show people, to get butts in seats, to demonstrate the technology to your everyday people, and to kind of fight back some of the FUD and the BS in the media around Tesla, or just the kind of general view of EVs when it comes to Tesla, Rivian, I mean any of them really. And in my experience in using the truck, even with all the political turmoil and everything that's gone on, I have not in person or with any of my customers or around in general had any sort of negative interaction. It's actually been pretty crazy that a lot of the angry hype seems to be mostly online. Mostly, because there are definitely plenty of people, I'm sure, who have had their issues. Not really here in Central Florida. You know, it's probably not something you wouldn't be surprised by, given the way Florida sits in a lot of things politically and the other. But the EV side is still, when you're looking at like country folk and people who are using trucks every day and just sort of the tough, you know, country mentality, it definitely has traditionally looked down on electric vehicles. So I'm hoping to have some good conversations, maybe blow some minds and get the feedback from other people, your everyday people that are working all around the rural parts of Central Florida. So hopefully we get some good ones and you guys enjoy it. I really appreciate all the views. The Cybertruck videos have been doing really well. As you can imagine, it's awesome to be able to do this in these things. And we're rocking 13.29 again on FSD, which in my use has been fantastic. I mean, the only sort of fail that I say real loosely was just the turning a little too early, likely caused by actually the road closure sign. My buddy Elias pointed that out when looking at the video. That was 2 or 3 videos ago with the gentleman that was blown away to go to and from the gas station. It even parked, but you know, kind of in between the parking spots. It was a good time. You know, it's fun to see people's reactions. But that is about all for this quick little video, just talking about the current state of things and where I'm planning to go with content. More of the same in a large way, because my bread and butter is picking people up, dropping them off. If I can get my hands on more scenarios where I'm hauling or doing more truck related things, I will definitely be bringing that to the channel too. I would love to show the truck doing truck things. But I think with that, I'll leave you guys alone. I appreciate everything again. Seriously, thank you to anybody and everyone who has supported the channel, you know, as a member or just a viewer from the start, and those of you who have thought of me when you're buying your Teslas and used my referral code. My heart goes out to you guys. I am super appreciative, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.